Hi guys, Ruben here. I'm making this video because I had issues with making my own ringtones and loading it onto my iPhone without using iTunes. I had a lot of problems trying to use iTunes, syncing with the phone and so forth, and I found a way to create it and load it into your device without using iTunes at all. There are two parts to this tutorial. How do you actually make a ringtone that sounds nice as it continues to play? The second part will be on how do you actually use GarageBand on the iPhone or the iOS to save the file as a ringtone. Your iOS ringtones, they repeat, so the track will actually loop. Your ringtones cannot exceed more than 30 seconds for iOS. You want the track to sound nice if it continues forever. So I'm going to show you an example of what I want to do. So I have a song here that I like. It's from Final Fantasy V. This is the part I want to loop. So that is the part I want. First, highlight the segment that you want to. Like for this, I'm going to split the track exactly at where it starts. I'm using Sony Vegas, by the way, so you can use whatever editing software you have. The point is you want to edit the audio file, and this file I took it from the MP3. I have it from the CD. I bought the CD. Okay, it's not illegal. So the concept is same for any editor. So I place the marker here. I think the file starts here. I can adjust it later. I'll find the part where it ends. And I press M for Sony Vegas. So this is the part I think it will loop, and I'm just gonna cut the track, trim it at the edges. And what I'll do is I'll move it all the way to the front. I'm going to try and trim it exactly to that. I'm going to find the end. Alright, and I'm going to copy this. So once I've trimmed it, and I think this is how the loop looks like, I'm going to copy this onto at the back of it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and overlap this, the front part with the back, so that if I mean, you'll see why I do this, but if I blend it, you'll see how it works, right? If I start to overlay this with this, you might start to feel that it's very familiar. There you go. There you go. So now when I overlay it and I fade this track to the first track to the next track, you can start to see that it actually feels like it's part of the same song. It feels correct. So this is how it will sound like if it loops. Copy this, again, paste it here. So now I've got 3 of the same tracks, right? The first one is the reference one, second one is the one that I fine-tuned, and I want to make the same effect as this. So I'm going to take this track and try and shift it, try and find where it's supposed to overlap. I think visually, never mind, let's just see how it works. It's fluid now, right? The beat is fluid, but it's not, it's going to drag this a little bit more, 0.7. There you go. Perfect. So now if I play just this middle part, okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, but notice that here I'm looping from one fade to the end, just before the end of that fade. So effectively it would sound, when I play the looped part, it should sound seamless. There you go. See? There you go. It will sound smooth if you continue to loop. And that's what I want to achieve. Now that I've done this correctly, I'm going to extract this part out into a file, right? I'm going to save it, render it. I'm just going to distant worlds ff5 ringtone called bridge, maybe bridge. Okay, and I'm going to render it. It's saved. Now the next step I want to do is to send myself an email. I'm just going to send myself an email and put it here. Set it to myself, ringtone 5, send. Okay, and the next step would then be to use my device to check it out. And there you go, Okay, I see it now. Just double checking. Now I'm going to save this into files, save to files, and you can choose where to save it to. I'm going to save it under my pages folder, add. So now the file is saved into the phone, okay? And the next thing you want to do is go to GarageBand, and now I'm on GarageBand. I'm going to just create a new audio recorder. I'm just clicking on audio recorder, and okay, just click on this part, the top left hand bars. Once you get to this, press the curly wave button. You come to a screen, and you have Apple Loops, Files, and Music tab. Choose Files tab, and look below. There's an option, Browse Items from the Files app. Click on that, and then you click on Locations, top left corner, Locations. So instead of now you can browse through. You can choose On My Phone. I'm going to use On My Phone. Go to the folder where you saved the file. Mine was Pages. To go to Pages, there you go, DDWFF5. I'm going to click on that, and you'll start to see it load onto this. Now to transfer it and use it, bring it out to GarageBand, you press and hold the file. So I'm going to touch and hold it, and voila, it's going to be into GarageBand. Move it here. I'm just going to delete this track by tapping on the microphone. Delete. Now I have one track only, and just click on the top left hand corner. There's an arrow, My Songs. Click on that, and now it's appearing here on the bottom right. Press and hold it. Let go. Your options. Choose Share. Then now select Ringtone. Export ringtone. Select name of ringtone. You might want to rename this. I'm going to rename this to FF5 main theme ringtone, and done. Export. Now it will export it out, exporting as ringtone. Then they say it's successful. Choose Use Sound As. So use Sound As, you can choose the different options here. Save it as a standard ringtone. If you want, you can assign it to a contact. I've done it for my wife and for other people. So you can just use. I want to use it as my general ringtone. Whichever you choose, try to choose standard ringtone, because that will save into your phone. So standard ringtone. Now go back to my settings, sounds and haptics. You will see the ringtone says FF5 main theme. This is how it sounds like. Perfect. Wonderful. So I'm not going to play the whole thing, but test it. Get somebody to call you, and when they call you, you will hear that the ringtone continues to loop, and it sounds like it's natural. You won't hear a break. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you guys. I'll see you again.